Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing the Shortcut Studio Bridge75. Unfortunately, as of now this keyboard is out of stock, but due to its success and popularity, Shortcut Studio will probably make more of them to sell. The Bridge75 comes in 3 different switch options: the Princess Ultra, which is stockier, the SC switch, which is clackier, and the MMD Princess, which is more in between with a creamy sound. The Bridge75 comes in 4 options, I believe, so there is the Standard, the Plus, the Max, and I do believe there is an HE version of this keyboard. The standard colors are black and silver. The Plus versions are black, silver, white, retro white, cream, and pink. The Max versions has the same exact colors. The standard Bridge75 costs $85, the Plus Bridge75 costs $99, and the Max Bridge75 ranges from $109 to $119. In terms of design, there is a noticeable difference between the Plus, Max, and Standard versions of the Bridge75. In the Standard version, there is a plain brushed stainless steel backplate. The Plus version adds a glossy trim, and the Max version adds a nice glossy trim as well as a very nice brass plate. However, the differences in the Bridge75 Standard, Plus, and Max are much more different than the outside design. So generally, the Bridge75 is a 75% layout, it is fully assembled, it is made out of CNC aluminum, and it is ball and catch structure. It is also gasket mounted, and it supports tri-mode connectivity. The PCB is hot swappable and has per key flex cuts and a thickness of 1.2 millimeters. The keycaps are Doubleshot PBT and cherry profile. This keyboard is also VIA compatible and has HE software if you do get an HE version. The standard Bridge75 has a brushed stainless steel backplate, and it has your normal acoustic package of just normal foams. The battery is 4000 mAh and there is no RGB. The plate is polycarbonate, and the switches are Princess switches. The colors come in anodized silver and anodized black. The Bridge75 Plus has a brushed stainless steel plate with the addition of a glossy trim. It also has an 8000 mAh battery and RGB. The plate is FR4 and it is flex cut. The colors are anodized silver, anodized black, spray coated white, spray coated cream, and spray coated pink. The Bridge75 Max features these same exact options, but the weight is brass. What you can expect to see in the box is, of course, your keyboard, the weights on the back, the plate inside the keyboard, the PCB inside the keyboard, the foams, the switches, the keycaps, a USB cable, and a switch and keycap puller. So I do expect this unboxing to be pretty typical, just like any other keyboard unboxing. In here, we first have our instruction manual. Hold on to this. Again, like always, I'm not sure if it's online, so it's better to have a physical copy. We have some protective foam here protecting the keyboard, and of course we have our keyboard. But before doing that, let's get into the accessories that Bridge75 and Studio Shortcuts has given us. So we get our 2.4 GHz dongle, we get our switch and keycap puller, and they do give us extra switches and what appears to be extra silicone dumbbell gaskets as well as these little silicone pads. And then we do get a braided cable, and that is about it. So right off the bat, I do have a very good impression of this keyboard because of what was included in the accessories. I did see that they added extra switches, which is always a nice touch, but I saw something that not a lot of other keyboard companies did add. They added extra parts. So they added the extra silicone gaskets, which is a really, really nice touch because I do know how truly annoying it is to lose one of those, and it's just nice to see that the company cares for once. For example, the RAINY75 had all those silicone dumbbell gaskets, and those were super easy to lose, and I think you had to buy like a pack of 20 of them on Amazon if you wanted to replace it, something crazy like that. So it's just really nice to see this option and this freedom in this keyboard. Alrighty, so let's get this thing cracked open. This is using ball and catch system, so it should be relatively easy. And yeah, this is pretty easy to take off. You have your ball and catch mounts here, 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 and here, as well as the corresponding points down here, 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 and here. I do see some silicone padding in these 4 corners. This is most likely to reduce the harshness of the ball and catch system, as well as maybe acting as a force brake mod. You have your typical silicone dumbbell gaskets here. Be careful, there's a short ribbon cable there. You have your typical case foam. There's an anti-shock plastic sheet under that. You have your FR4 plate, switch foam, and your polycarbonate plate. And about these switches, you know, they are actually really decent switches. They're pretty smooth. There's a slight scratchiness, but I think I will be replacing the switches with HMX Lotuses that I had lying around. Let's get this thing put back together and put on some switches and do some sound tests. So is the Bridge75 better than the RAINY75? Now this is going to be a hard question to answer because when it comes to keyboards, everything is subjective. What I like may very well be different than what you like. But in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt, the Bridge75 is better than the RAINY75. And of course, the Bridge75 does have its advantages. It came out later, meaning it has the latest updated quote-unquote tech. It is ball catch. I really like that. But I felt that the sound quality, the build quality, and the typing feel was superior to the RAINY75. And the RAINY75, by all means, it is a great keyboard, but I just felt that the Bridge75 was a little bit better. And I did have issues with the RAINY75 in terms of build quality. The screws got stripped easily, and in my unit, the battery actually ended up dying on me, and it can, hold probably 20 minutes of charge, and the RGB doesn't work anymore. And so far, after a couple months, I haven't had any issues with the Bridge75. And just due to those reasons, the Bridge75 to me is a better option than the RAINY75.